Welcome to the Beatles Talk Show for the date
boys
January 28th.
Yeah, the Beatles Daily News, right?
That's right. We're going to look at some cool Beatle facts that happened on this date, such as January 28th, 1963. Did you know the Rolling Stones recorded 5 tracks with producer Glen Johns, hoping that they would interest some label in signing them?
One of my favorite groups, I mean, aside from the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and the early Rolling Stones, this period, 63, 64. Great band, great. That was actually Brian Jones was the leader of the band who started the whole thing back then. Yeah? Mm-hmm.
And of course they would work with the Beatles quite shortly after this time.
They did, and the Beatles gave them their first hit.
That's right.
Man,
January 28th, 1969, the Beatles are once again in the recording studio working on the Get Back sessions. Today they work on their new single, Get Back and Don't Let Me Down, are worked on. And they even do a remake of Love Me Do.
Interesting.
Billy Preston records some of his parts on this date. And they keep recording the conversations, and they're discussing how things at this time are not going very well. And they're not even sure if they should continue with this project. Ringo has started to film a new movie, Magic Christian, at this time, so he's going to be leaving. So, what are they going to do with Ringo gone? And John and Yoko have secretly met with Alan Klein for the first time in London. And of course, he's got his interesting reputation working with the Rolling Stones.
That's right.
And of course, John at this time hires Alan Klein to handle his business and financial affairs.
Now, Paul did not want that to happen because he knew a lot about Alan at this time, and he instead wanted Linda, his wife's. Now, it was an Eastman who he wanted to manage the band. I can't remember if that was a cousin or I can't remember. It was an Eastman anyway. So that was a big problem that was going on there. I remember that.
Yeah. On this date in 1972, the triple album, The Concert for Bangladesh, went number 1 in England. That was George Harrison's live concert to bring awareness and raise funds for Bangladesh.
Now, do you know that was one of the, if not the first album, benefit album, concert albums?
That's right.
Live Aid actually took their idea from that show.
Yeah. And
Bob Dylan was on there. And they actually George asked John to appear, and John said, yeah, I'll do it. But when he mentioned he was going to bring Yoko, George said no. And so he pulled out. It's unfortunate. It's a great video and great album. Yeah. Anyway.
On this date in 1987, you could finally buy the movie Help on VHS, Beta, and Laserdisc. It was 22 years after the actual release of the movie, but now you could finally officially buy it and take it home to view. So if you are a fan of videotapes, that's the first printing in 1987.
I remember because I went and rented it immediately on VHS because I hadn't seen it except on TV. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Still cool.
And finally, on this date in 1991, the BBC announced it would not play Give Peace a Chance by the Peace Choir, which was run by Sean Lennon, because at this time they said they no longer would play anti-war songs on the air.
Really? I did not know that.
So while it was a great peaceful song in the 60s, by 1991 it's like, nah, we ain't playing this.
Wow, how things change, eh?
Yep. So there you go.
Wow.
So there you go, some interesting facts for January 28th. We'd like to thank you for watching. Leave us some comments.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you again tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
By the way, Help is a very good movie. I mean, it's wacky, but I know A Hard Day's Night is the popular Beatles movie. But I like Help because it features the very first videos ever made by a rock band. Really, And do you know, one last thing, the Beatles were actually scheduled to make a third movie in 1966, The Art of Loving, or Lord of the Rings. And they had the script already written. But then the Beatles were like, no, we don't want to do another film. And that was pretty much it until Yellow Submarine. So just a little bit of interesting tidbits there.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Okay, take care. Talk to you guys tomorrow.
So my dear friends, come back when you can.